Squonk. The air is kicking. What is up, everybody? Happy Monday. Welcome to Wickin It and Kickin It. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. We are back from a week off. And interestingly enough, we took the last week off because I was just so busy and so overtired. And I'm going to be honest, tonight, I think I'm just as busy and overtired, if not more so than last week. But we can't skip 2 weeks in a row. I need my Wickin It and Kickin It action with my peeps. Shout out to everybody who's been keeping JMW rocking, JMW Premium rocking this past week. It's been slammed. I'm already glitching, at least on my end. Usually when I watch the playback, I see myself sitting here talking about it glitching, and it's not glitching. But yeah, y'all guys have been keeping me busy. I appreciate the hell out of y'all. Hope all the wonderful mothers out there had a fantastic Mother's Day. Cheers to y'all. We dropped a little Mother's Day sale yesterday, and man, people sure as heck took advantage of it. I love to see it. Love to see it. Hopefully, this is the last Wickin It and Kickin It with this old piece of crud laptop. I'm not even sure if this laptop is going to be like I want to retire it to the bedroom to maybe just like watch videos in there or something. But I don't even know if I want to mess with it that much. I mean, it still functions if you got the patience to do minimal tasks, but I was hoping the new laptop would be here by today. Nah. It left a day or two later than I had anticipated, and then, you know, USPS is doing what USPS does. But hopefully you guys are having a great start to your week, and if not, hopefully we can change that tonight. That's kind of the idea behind the show. Hopefully everybody's out there enjoying something tasty. We're gonna take a little sip of this coffee. I've been sitting here hamming away on my gematria on the SVB Hammer Time. Plum cream cheese Danish, which you can kind of tell that it says plum cream cheese Danish on there, had a minor leak in the package, but it was literally just enough to get a little bit of liquid on the labels and kind of make them fade. I opened this bottle Thursday during the vlog, and That's how much of it I've already freaking. I've already hammered through. Mm. Even with other things in rotation. But the last time we were live, we put a brand new NI90 firecracker into the gematria, and we loaded it up with the huckleberry cream cheese Danish. Oh, between the plum and the huckleberry, it's a hard choice. I haven't tried like the regular raspberry or blueberry yet, but I'm gonna tell you what. After a full bottle of the huckleberry, then going back to the plum, I kind of felt for a second like maybe I enjoyed the huckleberry just a slight bit more, even though been raving about this plum, but I still can't get enough of this plum cream cheese Danish either. Both of them are so good. Cassie killed it with these liquids. Mm. And with the new build in here, it really stepped that gematria up another notch. Got the billet box back out, Voltrove 1.1. That's got a 3mm cherry bomb in there, and I've been enjoying some of my. I'm calling it over 9,000 for all you DBZ fans out there. Because it was like the 9,000th time I attempted a lemon and coconut. This is basically a lemon pound cake with a coconut topping or coconut frosting. Mm. The happiest I think I've ever been with a lemon coconut, to be honest. It does need to steep though. I initially loaded it up in here and needed a couple more days, but now it's really doing its thing. Oh yeah, Neil, I've seen them. But let me know what you guys are rocking with tonight. Feel free to send in your desk checks, hand checks. We'll see if we can get them up. So far, it seems as if everything is working. I just have to get everything like restarted with enough time for things to kick back into gear to get everything set up, it seems like. Looks like we're gonna have a Gundam check tonight. Hell yeah, thank you, Dell. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get everything loaded up and shared. If you guys send them on in, hopefully I got all of those. All three of them. We'll see. But yeah. That's basically the housekeeping. I know it always feels weird coming back from after taking a week off. Although I was working. I got a lot of work done instead of streaming last week. And I still got a lot of work to do tonight. I sent out, I don't know, like 8 orders this morning, and I think I've got another, I don't know, 7 or 8 left. Maybe 6 or 7. I haven't checked to see if any have come in the last few hours. But I got to get a couple things set up, and I want to hang out with my friends. Let's see who's here. Bernie! I see Birdie at the bottom of the chat. Let's go up to the top, though. See who's hanging out with us tonight. Starting off with the Gaming Vapor says, hey, y'all. We got Arnie! Arnie, what's up, my dude? He says, yo, Stevie, what's up, face meat? Is the dry oatmeal it's the Dry Oatmeal Enthusiast Consortium. Hell yeah. I love that. Neil Pitts says hello to everyone. Tried to do a hot cocoa recipe. It turned out to be close to a golden ticket clone chocolate milk. Very cool. Everybody loves that golden ticket that tells me about it. How many of these are there? There's 4. Okay, sweet. We got all Adele's picks. We gotta open them. We gotta open every single one in photos before it'll let me do anything with them, which is strange. It's just the nature of downloading pictures off of a Discord. But there we go. We got that all set. I did snag a couple from a couple people, not many, just like 2 or 3 things that I saw. Good evening, all you beautiful people from the Canadian Vapor. What is up, Paul? Paul, always checking in to see if we were going live. There was a possibility that we were going to try to do a Friday live to start the weekend last week. That didn't end up happening either. It just didn't work out because we didn't do Monday. But thankfully, things seem to be fully operational. I really am excited to get this new laptop as... What's the proper word here? As, I don't know, reluctant as I am to want to have to reinstall things, reinstall like the printer drivers and everything like that to the new laptop. I am excited because I am going to commit to finally getting the new camera set up. Even if I have to take this webcam, attach it to the screen of the laptop, and then put the new camera on the tripod so we have mobility. We're gonna try to get it up and running before the end of the month. That is my goal. I'm setting that goal and I'm sticking to it. Let's go wicking it and kicking it. How's everyone doing? Says Gaming Vapor. Cheers, Steven Chat from Face Meat. Big Wick Energy. Dell is chubbed up and cranking the I hope by hog you mean hammer of God. No rest for the Wiccan. I like that. No rest for the Wiccan. Glitching for a few seconds. Okay, that's, well, at least I don't look like a total idiot. Gaming Vapor's got his new Voltro 41V3. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. Teach sit to fly. I don't know what that means, Arnie. We got Birdie here all the way from the land of Oz. Cloud Chucker. Hey, Steve-O just got back from Birmingham. The Vape Expo. Very cool. Vape Expo UK this morning. Hope you are well. And hey to chat. Hello. Hope the Vaping Expo was fun. I've never been to a Vape Expo. We don't have expos in the US anymore, really. I got into vaping just as that era ended. Birdie says hello to everyone. Dicky Mo, yo yoy to all, yo yoy indeed, sir. Yeah, and Neil, I did see those Obey Robot Squonks. Yes, I like them. I've gotten a little more used to open battery mods, having those shift side by sides and a couple of the open battery DMD squonkers. I like how they did their design from seeing the review on it, because a lot of like open battery mods, they have these tabs. These tabs here, like there's one there, there's one there. On the back side of this one, you'll see I snapped them off on this $200 mod. Well, that's just what I paid for it. Now, this one I sanded down, and you can't really tell. This one I'm leaving off, and I can glue that back on. I still have it. I can glue it back on, but I'm leaving it off because I'm going to send this in to Bill Fanning to get fixed, to get the screen fixed. And I figured I'd rather wait to glue it back on because he's going to have to get inside the mod and possibly change out the screen. But I like how they did it without those little tab things. Howdy, howdy, Birdman. Don't forget to smash the like button. Thank you. I always forget about that. Missed the show. Oh, I didn't stream last week, Gaming Vapor. Really makes my Monday night, bro. Love the show. Thank you so much. I mean, yeah, it's not the same without a Wickin It and Kicking It. My week definitely didn't start off the same. I was so busy though. So busy. Yo, Ryan Belgrave. Your old laptop. Yeah. Team no open battery. Tony Laura, what's up? Yeah, I mean, I wasn't always really a fan, but the shift side by sides I really enjoy. And then I got this from DMD Mods. I was thinking about maybe breaking this one out tonight. This one. And you'll see that this one doesn't have tabs either. This one's real snug. I got the other DMD mod one too. That one doesn't have the tabs either. I think modders are finally starting to try to get away from that design. For the most part, though, I do agree. But I've started to get used to the few that I have. They do make for nice matchy options and stuff like that. But yeah, let me take a look and see. Oh, hey, Venmo from there, yeah. Let's add another order to the queue. That one's gonna have to go out for sure because she hasn't ordered in almost over a month. Let me check and make sure nobody else has sent anything in. Not really, but feel free to send some things in, guys. I'm gonna get what I have loaded up, and if nothing else comes in, we'll just take a look at the couple that we got. And as long as Facebook opens up, I gotta find another way to share these pictures, but loading them to my Facebook seems to work because it's just something I can I can open it up in a window. Not everything allows you to open it up in a window. Let's see. Add. We got Heath. Silk Pump. I stole that from Gunny. Dell. So far, so good, guys. So far, so good. We'll give you guys a couple minutes if anybody else wants to send something else in. If not, we'll just rock with what we got, and then we'll get started. I'm thinking about something I want to rebuild, but I may just rewick a couple things. I definitely need to rewick the GT4S. I rewicked it yesterday, and it seemed to be running okay, and wicking okay, but I really wasn't happy long term after a full 24 hours of how the citrus palmberry was tasting inside of it. And I just wanted to switch up the liquids. So we're going to rewick the GT4S for show. I was thinking about putting the Anunnaki back in squonk mode. Either that or I don't know. I got a couple ideas. I'm not 100% sure yet. But I was really enjoying the Anunnaki in squonk mode. On a mech squonk. On a 21700 mech. Neil said he saw some videos from the UK Vape show this weekend. The show has shrunk in half compared to the past ones. Oh, dang. Yeah. Yeah, even the shows that you got nowadays, they just aren't the same. Hey, calm down over there. Ronnie's here trying to finish work and get on the road. Hopefully you can get out of there soon, my man. Always great to see you, Ronnie. Oh, STX Stunner in the hizzy says, yo, what is up, my dude? What is up? What is up? Little name changey. Great to see you, buddy. Here we go. Where did that come from? Oh, he put it in the Mech Madness. There we go. Let's go. We're snagging that one. Has anyone... Oh, hey, Kim. She says, hello, chat. Has anyone tried the RTA for vaping? Thundercloud's newest RTA yet? I don't think they've shipped them yet. Like, they just added them to the website on Thursday. So I doubt there's any way anybody's actually gotten them yet. Has anybody even seen a picture of the deck yet? I haven't checked. If they've added them yet. Mike DeVries, what's up, dude? Great to see you. Sorry we weren't able to go live last week. Glad you were able to make it tonight. I know you were looking forward to it when you have time to pop in and say hello. It's always great to see you, my friend. Hopefully everything's going well. Stolen Time is saying how did everybody? Gaming Vapor says I haven't Steve, just seen they're on the site. Yeah, and can order them. Yeah. I usually wait until they get to the States, to be honest, because usually Steel Valley, Straight Fire tend to get all the Thundercloud stuff. Straight Fire for sure always seems to get all the Thundercloud and the early bird stuff. I was thinking about picking up a Turnstone RS. I saw that Foggy Incline did have them. Mr. STX Stunner told me to check there, and I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. As much as I want new things, I've really been trying to exercise some restraint. But I don't know, new gear is just what we do. We pick it up and then we bring it on the show, we build it, we try it. You know? It's just all part of the hobby, right? It's not necessarily like I need new gear, but I'm just always excited to try the new things that are coming out. Some things I end up getting FOMO if I don't pick them up. STX is good having an ice cold Dr. Pepper, of course. Which reminds me, I went grocery shopping over the weekend, and they were like rearranging all the aisles in the Walmart that I was at, and they didn't have any cases of regular Dr. Pepper out anywhere. So I finally decided that I was going to take the plunge, and I picked up a 12-pack of the Blackberry Dr. Pepper. Everybody's been telling me, you got to try the Blackberry Dr. Pepper. And I will say, I did crack one open and try it, and it's pretty darn good. Not quite what I expected. Not quite as amazing as some people made it out to be, but pretty tasty. I mean, I'm definitely going to enjoy them. That's why I ended up setting up my citrus pomberry, though, because I thought the citrus pomberry would go good with that Blackberry Dr. Pepper. Don't get me wrong, it did. It did. It's definitely something that goes great with more fruitier liquids. Neil says, yes, pods and refillable disposables are what people are vaping in the UK, yeah. Mike's just working and getting ready for the baby. 5 more weeks. I was going to ask. Dang, it's that close? Holy moly, my dude. Let's freaking go. That's got to be exciting, man. Exciting and nervous at the same time, I'm sure. Got to keep the homies geared up. Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. We're friends. Yeah. Let's see. Placing an order at the end of the month at Steel Valley. Hope they have some new stock in. Need some new batteries. Another charger. Gonna get that 8-bay X-Star that they have in stock. Oh, okay, cool. Blackberry is good, says STX. Nothing like the OG. The OG is just... It's my freaking just all-time favorite beverage, man. Soft drink, if you will. Shout and prayers worked, Steve-O, bro. My mom got good results back about her cancer. Oh, let's go. Yeah, shots and prayers to your mother. And shots and prayers to Mike and his family with the baby coming as well. Let's anybody out there that you might be thinking of that could use some positive vibes, just all around good fortune, healing energy, any types of those things. Take a big rip off of whatever you're enjoying right now and send those clouds out full of positive energy. Shots and prayers. It's great news about your mom. It's exciting. Mike and his family are getting close to seeing the baby come. Oh yeah, Mike, I appreciate that, bro. It's always great to hear from you. I love to hear what's going on in everybody's lives. Um, I was actually, before we start sharing things, I was just doing a little bit of reflecting over the weekend and stuff, and I was just thinking, like, I'm coming up on 7 years sober on May 27th, and the last couple years on the show, I kind of shared my story, and I was thinking if I really wanted to do that again this year, if I wanted to kind of change things up a little bit and talk about something a little bit more newer, a little more recent, because like as much as like say for me, like 12-step program and stuff like that was like pivotal in like the beginning stages of my recovery. I don't really go to meetings and I don't really associate with any of those people in the fellowship anymore, just because I started to see things that I don't know, I didn't quite agree with, and I started questioning things about the ideology of the program. And like my belief system changed as I started to heal more and and just experience more growth. And it's the vaping community and the harm reduction community in general that has been the major driving force that keeps me going. Not so much where I started at the beginning of my sobriety journey. And yeah, I don't remember what I saw that made me think of that for a second, but how we doing on a Monday? Let's see. Take off your shirt. Hey, Jay Logan, what's up? But yeah, just a little something. I don't know. That just popped in my head for some reason, and I was thinking about it. It's this community, man. The Yo-Yo's, the JMW family. That's really been the major support in my life. Let's fucking go, dude. Congrats, Steve-O. Thank you. We're not quite there yet, but we're already there. We're almost there. I mean, shirts off already. You always got us, brother. Thank you. Doing it on my own, bro. Still staying strong off the booze. Hell yeah, dude. Listen, and like, there's so many different paths to recovery nowadays. And you just got to find yours and what works for you. It's just, you got to do something different. That's really all that it breaks down to. You just got to do something different than what you were doing. You got to be willing to try something new. And I don't know. I'll talk about it more when that comes up, because I've been questioning some things. And I think questioning those things and just having a different mindset is actually what's kept me going in like the past, like more recent years, the last like 1 year, 1.5, 2 years. Let's see. No complaints. Let's see. Steve-O, I'm at 10 years sober, 1 day at a time. Love life now, buddy. Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a 1 day at a time type of thing. Let me message Dan real quick. I don't know. All right. Let's make sure that these are added. And then we'll see if we can get things rocking. Not a whole lot to share, but we're going to share them regardless. Oh, done. Got to make sure that that's set to only me. Only me. Done. Post. I also got to be careful what I say too, because I know there are people that are still in that program, and if that's what works for them, more power to them. I don't want to discourage anybody from doing anything that may help them. I always suggest people give anything a try, especially in the beginning. That's another thing. Like, you never know, like, who's looking at you as like as a source of hope. You know what I mean? Because I had my eyes on certain people early on, and they may not know it, but there's a few certain guys in my first year that really inspired me, and I was able to relate to, and I wanted what they had, and so I followed by their example. Holy potatoes! I'm just hanging out with a nice beverage and a nice little vap. Hell yeah, that's what it's all about, my man. Anyone see the Dogpo flip side in the States or anywhere, you know, it will get delivered? Thanks. I think Element might have gotten them. I'm not sure. I usually just Google it. The only places I think I've heard might have gotten them are some of like the more mainstream places, but I don't know if they ship everywhere. Oh, they're out now? Sorry. Gimme Vapor said, for me, I had to change my friends, bro. I don't have many now. My two brothers, really, that's it. Everyone still drinks, so I just stopped hanging out with them. Yeah. None of the people I grew up with I hang out with anymore. My entire friend and support group outside of my family are all the people that show up here, man. Vaping community. Hungry Hippo! Can I watch? Coffee cheers! Coffee cheers indeed! Let's go. STX is 5 months sober, doing really well, surprisingly. I will say the one thing that was a major piece is I also had to get outside help. So I did a lot of like group therapy, extensive like CBT work with a therapist, as well as like I had case managers that I had living in a halfway house, and we had a men's meeting that we ran at the halfway house that was just not necessarily recovery based, but just centered around men that wanted to make any positive changes in their life. And those were huge supports in the beginning. But like the therapy piece and the CBT work was just as important for me as like the actual like 12-step program at the time. Got a flip side off Facebook, buy and sell. Yeah, that's actually lucky you found one. Somebody was. How's that airflow? Let's see. Tiger Centipede is what I meant. Oh, he's talking to Facebook. Sin, hey Sin, great to see you. All right, I want to see if I can get these open. We're gonna take a look because I really want to get a couple things at least wicked up tonight. Bow, bow, bow. Boom, boom, boom. I also, when I get the new laptop, I want to try a new streaming software, because I want to be able to like plug in my own like music or like friends' music in the background, like stuff that's like non-copyright. And I want to be able to get my intro back, my intro and my outro, or maybe even make a new intro for the show. That would be sick. Would be sick. Let's see here. Looks like we're working okay. I still find though that some days when I'm having a bad day, I think about going back to it. But so far I haven't. Will be 6 months, the 15th. Let's go, dude. Yeah, I mean, dude, the more time that goes by, the less and less those thoughts will come. The less and less those thoughts will come. And you really just need to worry about getting through that day. And I've talked with Patrick about this too. Is sometimes even getting through the end of the day might seem like a lot. I would break it down like an hour at a time or 10 minutes at a time, right? Like sometimes I just had to distract myself for 10 minutes, long enough for those thoughts to pass. Find something to do, find somebody to talk to, reach out, call somebody, message somebody, you know. And a lot of times, man, it's really just broken down to having support and people to talk to. Quick question: TFA Vanilla Swirl is a muter? Question mark. I mean, technically yes, but I mean, I still love Vanilla Swirl. I mean, it works. It's good. Depending on what you're using it in, it does like certain things. That muting aspect of it is helpful. I mean, but technically, yes, it does. But I still love it. I'll say this: not only did I have a community near me for help, but I had an amazing group of people on the internet who helped me stay motivated every day. Yeah, that's what's up. That's kind of part of what this is here. This is kind of like my Monday home group, if you will, except it's not connected to any specific ideology or fellowship. It's just a place for us to get together and lift each other up and have a good time. And that's something consistent, you know what I mean? To do every week. You guys show up here and hang out with me, and it uplifts me and it puts me in a positive spirits, even when I'm having a bad start to the day. And I talk to plenty of people that tell me that they look forward to the live streams on Mondays, which is why I always feel guilty when I do have to cancel them. All hail the swirl! I know Sin's a big Vanilla Swirl fan. Base meats talking. Oh, let's see. Haven't gotten brave enough to handle one yet. Oh, they talking about tarantulas. Let's see. 6 months is awesome. It is. It's great work. 100%, bro. Yeah, everybody loves the Vanilla Swirl. Let's see. Had a moment today. Made a Sunday with my nephew instead. See? There you go. That's awesome. Needed a smile, so I stopped by. What's up, sick boy? Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. Things were better. Let's go. Let's see what a couple people sent in that they're enjoying tonight. A couple of them are from earlier in the week. Things seem to be operational. Let's make sure. Yep. This is from my buddy Heath. Heath, I don't think is here. Sometimes he pops up later in the chat. Let's see. He sent this to me earlier today. The Nightmare V2 on the Zero SQ Skull Edition. You can't really see the skulls as much. That's a mech squonk that I would love to get my hands on one of those. I could definitely use some more 21700s, but the SQ is sick. And it's a perfect match for the Nightmare V2. This is a little Zero Mods guy. I think he got from when he got his Zero 2. Love that setup. I think this was Silk Pump. He shared this in the yo-yo, a couple of R3s. One, this looks like it's either a Matterhorn or it's an Avalanche. I think it's a Matterhorn Boxer Classic. Some watermelonade and some Strona. I love seeing the JMW hand checks. I always snag them when I can find them. Gunny. I love this Jess check. Not only because he's got the Southie and the succulents there, but that Weekender is a slick freaking mod. And I was digging this side by side. I think it's a Voorhees Mech. No, not Mech. I think it's a FET. A FET side by side. It holds up to 28 millimeter RTAs. He's got a 30 millimeter Osiris on there, and it does have some overhang, but it's not like egregious as much as you would think it is. But it does hold up to 28 millimeters. Not too many side by sides do that. Of course, he's got the Ascent. I still really want an Ascent. I wouldn't mind a purple one. I really want a pink one though. And then of course we got Dale. Dale's always rocking his Jaka on the Hexome. It's never leaving his hand. A little bit of Horde. That's Stevie's Apple Strudel. And then you know Dell sends in the Gundam checks. Let's freaking go. The latest Gundam that he's been working on. I don't know what these are, but they look cool, and I'm super happy that he shares them. There's another pose right there. Is that the same one? Yeah. Just looks like the wings are attached on the second one. The wings are so slick, dude. I love that. And then, of course, some more added accessories. That's so dope, dude. Shout out to Dell. If you're not subscribed to his YouTube channel, you should be, especially if you like these cool Gundam model kits. He's always working on something new. He's always updating the community on what... I think it's the third-party stuff that he mostly focuses on. But he's always updating things on what's coming out. He does reviews on them. I think he's been talking about going back to doing live builds on his channel. But he's growing his own community over there. Super proud of him. He's coming up close on 6,000 subscribers. Shout out to Dell. Click on him and give him a subscribe if you're not. I love checking out his videos. And of course, we got Mr. Belgrave. He's got the Dreamer with a Bonza Pro, the Kathyla with a Turk V2, I believe. Hella rad, hella classic. Man, that Kathyla is such a freaking cool ass mech. I would love to have one, but at the same time, I don't need any more mods right now. I mean, there's mods that I want. I just don't need any more right now. Although I would love something new, like a new regulated, like dual battery regulated device, and a new mech, like just a standard mech tube or something like the Kathyla or a Matterhorn. I just don't need it. You know what I mean? Right now. But I probably before the end. What's going to happen is May 27th is going to roll around, and I'm going to justify buying myself something because I always reward myself every year on my sober anniversary. Unless I guess we could count the GT4S as an early gift to myself, but what are you going to do? I think that's it. Yep. That is where we end this week for the sharing. Can we escape out of here or what? All right. All right. We're back. We're back. I can see what I'm doing. Let's get that off the screen. Neil says I would have a nervous breakdown trying to build one of those models. Yeah. A sensor on Steel Valley now? Oh, wow. Okay. I think for the price, I grabbed the black one. Thing super small for a dual battery. Yeah, that was my thing. See, they had the pink ones for only like $55 at one point on Vapors Cloud. Duchess bought the last one. I had every chance to be able to pick one up, and I just kept on putting it off until Duchess snagged the last one. The Juan, I think, had some sense. Oh, okay. Let's see. I have a brass Dreamer Sin. Hard to keep it shiny. Yeah. Yeah, I try not to have... I like mechs that I need to polish. I don't know. I prefer things to be coated, painted. You know me, most of my mechs are squonks. But I got a couple tubes. You deserve it, man. Yeah, thank you. You should totally do it. Yeah. Chris Collins in the house says, yo, what is up, my dude? What is happening? Chris, great to see you, my man. Love you, brother. I will always say the UL Evil Dildo Dual 21700, it's Abdillo, in case anybody isn't aware, is the most comfortable Dual 21700 regulated mod. Yeah, dude. Remember Dan used to rock the Evil Dildo? Because at the time, I think it was like one of the first Dual 21700s. He used to rock the Asgard Mini. He's always rocked the Asgard Mini. Remember, for the longest time, he rocked the Asgard Mini with the glass cap on the Evil Dildo. And then he switched to the Keen. He had that stainless steel Keen. And let me tell you, dude, an Asgard Mini with a glass cap looks so sick on top of a stainless steel Keen. This is actually an Asgard Mini glass cap, but this deck is not the Asgard Mini deck. It's a Axial Pro Series deck. It just so happens to fit on there when I took one of the O-rings off. But that on top of a stainless steel Keen was what Dan rocked for the longest time. Until he started having hot button issues. Oh shit. Well, we gotta show this off just because. Got 9 quesadillas! Chris always likes to send food in. I figure I just show it up. Chris, my friend with all the culinary skills. I miss cooking. I can still cook, but I just don't do it as much because it's mostly just me, myself here. Let's see. Member berries. Yeah. I remember that I still have his SS Keen. I have 2 Keens with hot button. I'd love to find a button to replace them. Yeah. That's the problem with them. Is that once like you break both those Canton coil springs or they start giving you issues, there's no replacements for them. Glass caps are so dope. I still have glass caps for the Wasp Nano too. I think that's everything. Anything else they had a glass cap I got rid of. Looks delish. Yeah, dude, I'm super hungry. I didn't eat before the stream today. All right. So we got to get the GT4S re-wicked. I've been running it on the Odin Mini for now. Just because I gotta send this in. I don't know, Chris, if Chris knew this. But the newer shift that I bought, Chris, I dropped it and now the screen won't turn on. So I gotta send it in to Bill Fanning. I also snapped the damn tab off of it. It does work. It's stuck at 40 watts, which is exactly where I've been running the GT4S anyway. So I could put it on there and run it. I just have to take the battery out when it starts to feel like you know, like it's dying. But I got this all cleaned out. I rushed to pull it apart and get it rinsed out and dried off before we started tonight. And we're gonna wick it up and try a different liquid in it. I still do have. I have a couple actually new liquids from Cassie that I haven't tried yet. I don't know if I'm gonna get into them today or not. I do try to taste something new as often as I can on the show, but sometimes I skip it. I got the white chocolate key lime and the white chocolate peanut butter cheesecakes, and I love key lime. You know, we have our own skeleton key on the JMW menu. I'm always interested in seeing someone else's take on a key lime. But the white chocolate peanut butter, now that's something that I've dabbled with in the past, trying to make white chocolate peanut butter cups, and they came out okay. But I'm interested to see how the peanut butter does taste with her white chocolate cheesecake base. I just don't know if I want to get into them today or not. We'll see. That's going to be more of like a dripper setup type of situation, I think. Because I don't know if I want to taste either of those in the GT4S. I kind of want to throw some Polly's Mango in the GT4S. Maybe. We'll see. Need to get another matte black Asgard Mini? Bruh. It shouldn't be too difficult to find. I need to get another, let's see. Oh gosh, I need to find a Wasp Nano again. Not the new BS, an OG. Yeah, I want a blue Wasp Nano. Not even just the whole thing. I just want one of the blue caps. Because I already have a Wasp Nano. But my stock cap that came with it is the red acrylic. I want a blue, the cobalt blue acrylic cap for the Wasp Nano to match something. Oh Lord, I'm sorry, bro. That's why mine's a desk queen. I can't replace the body anymore. Yeah, yeah, it does sound good as fuck, right? The thing is, dude, it fell off my lap while sitting in my chair. I kind of dozed off for a second, and it fell off my lap. Literally fell from my lap to the floor. And I went to pick it back up, and the screen stopped working. Tim, what's up, dude? Oh man, my nose is starting to feel stuffy. I feel like this needs a battery. Hold on. No. I don't know. This is why sometimes MOSFETs drive me nuts. Sometimes they feel like they're dying and they're really not. Hold on. Nah, maybe it just needs to be rewicked. Oh, maybe it's over squunked. That probably is why. All right, let's get this going. I have a blue and red Ultim colored one. Oh, sick. Talk to Typhoon. He can make you a cap. Yeah, but you could probably find a whole ass Wasp Nano, a blue one, somewhere for like $15. That's how much they used to cost brand new. Neil broke out the Druga RTA and put it on the Odin 100 and put the Crunchberry V2 in it. Great setup and juice. Thank you, man. Have a green Wasp Nano. I just don't care for it. Yeah, I break it out occasionally. And I used to always run the glass cap on it. Why isn't this? Come on, this was all opened earlier. Hold on. There we go. Um, if, basically, I found if you use the stock cap and cut the airflow down, and you have to put a 510 drip tip on it. That's one of the keys too. It has to have a 510 drip tip on it. It's a little more airflow than I'm used to now for an RDA that size, though. There we go. There we go. Now everything's working. Need to eventually try Timmy's Alien 2.5s and dual in the OG RDA for vaping V2 on a MOSFET squonk. That's what I used to use on the Rat. Oh, yeah, I have, actually. I used to run his Lucky 7s in there. Now I have a set of, I've been running Duchess's Bullies. They're NI90, 2.5 millimeters. The same specs as Timmy's 2.5s, but NI90 instead of NI80. And they fucking crank, dude. I don't know who else is out there that agrees with me, but the RDA for vaping V1, minus the little leaking issues, I still think I like it way better than the V2, but that's what I got in there. Those are Duchess's Bullies. They freaking rip, dude. They rip. Where are we? There we go. But yeah, I don't know if I could run dual coils on a MOSFET squonk. I don't know. Let's see. All right, I got to glow this coil. As you can see, it's a little dirty. This is Stagger Fuse Clapton, triple 30 gauge cores with 38 gauge outer wrap. This is what we built when we did the special Friday GT4S stream. It's been perfect. It was good where it was 0.31 dual, so it got decent life. Okay, yeah. Bow, 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 bow. There she is, all cleaned up now. Come on. There it is. Hopefully I can get this wicked up. I think I wicked it a little snug last time. So I want to get it a little bit looser in the coil this time around. Maybe a tad thinner. I ran about 100 mils of Aliens Are Outside through this a couple weeks ago. And that wick job I had so perfect. I mean, it was perfect. Let's get our 3mm cotton. Love stags in the GT4S, especially on the step. Yeah, bro. Yeah. I haven't put it on the step yet. I gotta glue the step back together, actually. Although, when there's a tank on there, it holds it together perfectly fine. Snip, probably a little longer than it needs to be. But put that there. We're going to do the old pull apart and re-roll. Probably don't need to, but I just feel it gives me a little bit of comfort of consistency. There we go. Get it pulling it apart, and then we're going to roll it back up. We're going to pull a little bit off of it, but not much. The thing about the GT4S I've noticed is not so much keeping it thick through the center of the coil, but you want those wick ends thick. But you also want the tips of them thinned out, I think. Thinned out or cut at an angle, kind of. All right, there we go. Now, let's see. All right, you know what? It always worked out better if I just put this down and started it. I'm going to pull about that much off. There we go. There she is. I have been running some 2.5 millimeter 5-core aliens in my R3 that Kyle made. The coils are really good in it. Found it made it less restrictive than a 3 millimeter ID coil. Oh, okay. Yeah, it does. It does. I haven't run dual 2.5s in the R3 yet. Kyle, FYK Kyle? Get to watch the live wick job, yeah. The very tips, yeah. And the nip, then nip the sides. I don't nip the sides. I'll show you what I was doing. Let's see. Pull that through. Bam. Kind of do that so it's kind of fluffed out. And I've been cutting it basically right where this O-ring is here. Hold on. Right where that O-ring is. Bam. See, this side is a little puffy, so I'm just going to kind of lightly comb the top. Right at the top of that O-ring. Hold on. Bam. All right. So this is kind of how I was doing it. See, now we got our length pretty decent. I push that down to make sure that it's like kind of like that. FYK, okay, yeah. So basically what I've been doing is this. So making sure this is kind of fluffed out, right? A touch. And kind of coming in here and very carefully just snipping the tops off right here. So it's kind of like you would do the diagonal cut, you know what I mean? But not like fully. So when you tuck them in, what's sitting here on the bottom is where your liquid's hitting, but in the front, it's lifted up. So I don't know exactly how to explain it. It basically just kind of thins out the tip without having to fully thin out the entire thing. I don't know how to explain it. It's just basically a different way to kind of thin out the very tips of your wicks, basically. And I found that kind of worked for me. And then I'll do this side just to make sure that it's not too long. I always cut there and then did my thin, then snip back a little more so it'll float in there to where you can see the ends of the wick in the hole, but not touching the bottom. See, yeah, get that under. Not really much under with this guy. Yeah, you want. I like it to be just barely touching the bottom. But that's why I'm going to do one side, and then if I need to pull it back, I'll pull it back. So here's what we're going to do. Grab this breeze tone style. Up, and then push it. Bam. All right, let's see. Now I don't know. I don't know if I want to do Polly Loves Mango in this, or if I want to try something else in here. I keep calling it Polly Loves Mango, because that's what it used to be called. Come on. All right, hold on. There we go. I want that kind of spread out. See how I pulled that back just a touch? There we go. I'm trying to get this kind of fluffed out up top here. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on, let's see if we can. See how it's just barely touching the bottom right there? And it's a little bit thinner just right there in that window, but it leaves the top nice and poofy. Because if that top isn't nice and poofy and doesn't fill out all that space, it can flood in. But I found that when I do it this way, it wicks pretty decent, and I get like, hey, phrasing, I get like humongous wicking bubbles. Like humongous. Great to see you, phrasing. Let me double check, I think. Let me cut just a touch more off here, because I did pull it back. And then we'll get our top cut. There we go. Now, maybe a little bit more. And that little tip right there. Okay. That's the way, I like it. There we go. Now we got all these tiny little cotton fuzzies everywhere. Steve, I need my wrench. Oh, you don't have one? What happened? Why don't you have one? Hold on. Let me get in so I don't have to open it on the laptop. How come you don't have one? Is this your other account? I'm so confused. Come on. View channel. There's Dell. Dell. Dell is a managing moderator. Phrasing needs one. Boom. Gotcha. while we're at it. The wrenching! I think that's everybody. You get a wrench and you get a wrench. I think that's everybody. All right, sweet. Hey, all right. Your YouTube creator account? Okay, perfect. Up and in. Well. Perfect. And then we kind of fluff it out there with these guys. Make sure this is nice and poofy up top. And we're good to go. Now the question is, what liquid do I put in here? Do I try one of the new ones? I don't know if I want to put peanut butter in this tank, just because it sticks. Do I go with the Polly's mango? Thank you so much. You're welcome. Oprah, yeah. That looks textbook. Kind of does, doesn't it? Yes, I definitely will. I even take my time even more when I'm not on camera. Just sitting here OCDing the crap out of it. But I think we are rocking and rolling. Sex is violent. Yeah. Little Jane's Addiction. Apple custard. I don't have any apple custard made. Do we try Oh My God It's Blueberry in here? I haven't put Oh My God It's Blueberry in here yet. Fluffy, what's up? Can't watch, my head hurts too much. I'm listening though. Oh man, I hope you feel better. I don't have any vervain made either. You got to recommend some of these things more often. Although I have been thinking about making myself some vervain. I'm either going to go Polly's mango. I do have to try Oh My God It's Blueberry in it at some point. Oh, Tyler. Tyler has to join JMW. Tyler definitely needs to be in JMW. I actually want to send. Oh my God! Everybody wants me to invite them to BMM now. Oh. I'll try. Anyway, need you to try vervain in the Voltrove. Blueberry. Put some speed holes in it? Yeah. Shame on me. I don't know. I was either going to put Polly's mango in here. He says blueberry. I do have that that blueberry cereal from Cloud Chemist or whatever they're called. I don't know. See, I got this fresh bottle of Polly's mango. You even put a label on it. And I don't put labels on my own bottles very often. It's been steeping. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to go Polly's mango. That beautiful mango yogurt. Give it a shake, shake, shake. Give me Samoa. I don't have. No way, Heisenberg. I don't have a lot of Gimme Samoa made right now. I only got like maybe 25 mils. Thing is, whatever you put in here, you usually have to have a full bottle of, because this thing drinks liquid. I'm gonna go with the Polly Loves Mango. Polly's mango, whatever. I'm always gonna throw that loves in there. 'Cause that's what its original name was. Polly loves mango. Still got that peach tea in the freezer from 5 years ago. Ha! It's not never been in the freezer. It's in the closet. Yes, I think I do. I actually think I might have finally thrown it away. Dude, it wasn't a bad liquid. Considering I didn't like most of Johnny's liquids. But I don't know. It was a whole 500 mil, 0 milligrams, so it's not like it could go bad. Oh, you could say it. It was Johnny's juice. Also, fuck that guy. Loud and right out into the public. I don't even care. Fuck that guy. And I don't listen. I don't normally believe in talking smack publicly. Oh, dude, apricot almond would have been a good one to try in here too. But the way that he came after everybody back in, like, what was it, 2021, 2020, 2021. I can't stand that guy. I completely forgot he even existed. I know that there's still some people out there that enjoy his juice, though. And I mean, more power to you if that's what's keeping you off the cigarettes, you know? I just don't personally like him. He doesn't even know who I am, I'm sure. Because I wasn't like the public face of JMW yet at the time. Just some guy that bought liquid from him a couple times. All right. I had to poke around at it a little bit just to clean up some little straggly pieces. Like there's still a little straggly piece sticking out right there. There we go. It's that corner. He had a hard on for JMW for a hot minute. Yeah, he just... I don't know what his deal was. Vapors! Alright. Perfect. Let's get this guy on here. Yeah. Perfect. Fill it up. Fill it up. Fill it up. This is why I normally don't bother putting labels on the bottles, because I always just... You always just dent them when you squeeze them anyway. That's good enough for now. Almost full. Just snug it. Little wipe around the edges of the Odin. And let's vape it. Come on. There we go. Looks pretty good on the Odin though, because it's a tall tank and the Odin is kind of tall and thin. I don't mind it. I do prefer it on the side by side, but I want a little bit of a taller tip. Something kind of like this billet box tip, but black and maybe a touch wider. Hold on. All right. Don't need labels when you can drip on the tongue to see which one it is. Yeah. Waiting to see the bubbles. You'll see the bubbles. Picture perfect. Thanks, Sin. Still in the group just for funsies, and I saw someone on my feed post his stuff the other day, and it makes me giggle. Yeah. Bro, oh yeah, bro, your build just isn't good. Yeah, Dell knows. Dell knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's not the liquid, it's your setup, man. No, it wasn't. Let's open this guy up. We're just gonna open it all the way up. We'll get bubbles in a second as soon as we rip it. I'm just gonna put it right up to 40 watts because that's where it's been perfect. Cheers. Oh. Not getting any bubbles yet. But sometimes it takes a minute to break in. Last couple times I wicked it, I was getting like massive bubbles coming up. Tell me I wicked it too thick. I don't know. Well, it tastes saturated. It's not leaking. That's a good sign. It seems, oh, it is leaking. Son of a bitch, why? Why does it only leak when I wick it on stream? I swear to God. I wick it perfect every other time. It looked perfect. There's no reason for it to be leaking. Well, I cut it all the way down for now. It tastes delicious. But, yeah, another re-wiki. I don't get it, bro. Because if I that's exactly how I wicked it last time. Exactly. There's literally no reason for it to be freaking leaking. I got it closed now. This is why it's on the Odin and not the side-by-side, though, just in case. I don't get it. The whole thing was puffed up. Hold on. I'm going to open it. The weird thing is it was leaking, but it wasn't giving me bubbles. Yeah. There we go. So I only got it open that much. It's fine now. At least I think so. The cotton does expand, Chris. You're right. It's, I could tell it was starting to gurgle, and I could tell I watched the liquid level just go. I was like, what? And then it was just slowly starting to. There's a bubble coming. It's coming. Come on. There it is. Bloop. Weird. As long as I don't open the juice flow control all the way, it's fine. Hardest wicking tank in the business. I don't understand why. Should run good till the cotton breaks in fully. My GT4S. Oh, hey, Dion. What's up, dude? My GT4S leaks. Haven't used it in years. Might give it a try again. I love this tank. It just only seems to want to be an asshole when I'm live in front of 25 people. Gosh, that's good. You know, Polly's mango is so good, but you do have to like yogurt. I will say that. It is a fantastic mango flavor, but I'm surprised at how much the yogurt, how thick the yogurt presents itself in this recipe, because there's 2 different mango flavors in that recipe, and they're turned up quite a decent amount. And if you were to run those 2 mangoes together without any creams at all, it would be in your face, dank, funky, tropical mango. And I've used that same yogurt base with other fruits, and the other fruits, that yogurt base doesn't come through as thick. But for some reason, with the mango, it does. It's a nice balance, though. Open it just a little bit more. Oh, she's good. That's delicious. Polly loves mango in the GT4S. It's so weird. The liquid level looks like it's dropping, but it's not. It's weird. She's cloudy. That's for sure. But this is what I'm talking about. It chugs through liquid, dude. It's only been a few minutes. Yeah, I've been chain vaping the crap out of it. And it was like flooding at first. But man. I don't know. It's weird. It seems to be vaping kind of weird right now. I mean, it's vaping fantastic. But the liquid level dropping so fast is blowing my mind. Because there's nothing coming out from the airflow anymore. And that's where it would leak from. All right. She's vaping good. I'm going to turn the juice flow control off for now while I set it aside. Remember people used to say that about the Sherman RTA? Yeah. What's up, Unknown? I don't know if I said hello. I did read your comment. Probably got distracted with chat and thinned it a little too much without realizing it. I think that one side, I cut, when I was cutting the top off to thin it out, I cut that one side a little bit too much. I could probably open it up, go in through that juice port with these, and kind of just pull the wicks out a little bit. and then it'll be fine. I just don't know if I'm going to do it right now. Still ain't no Jaka. I know. Hands down, best flavor single coil RTA. Hill I'm willing to die on. The Dwarf still does compete with it quite closely. The Dwarf DLFL. Good Lord, that mango's good. And because it has a nice yogurt base, it still goes just fine with coffee. Now, the question is, do I want to set the Anunnaki back up in squonk mode? I kind of want to rebuild this guy. This is the Broken Hussar. I haven't used it in quite a while. It's a really interesting RDA. And it's got this Mao coil in it, but it's all janked up. And I kind of wanted to put a fresh coil in it because you look at the wonk on this coil, dude. Hold on. Come on. There we go. Look at the wonk on this coil. There it is. See? The wonk. The wraps are just completely all out of whack. I was gonna install a single bully into this guy. I was thinking of doing. It's a really interesting RDA. I kind of wanted to try it. You'll see this tip that I put on it is kind of short for basically what it is. It works, but it would do better with a little bit of a taller tip, I think. I always put this on here because it matched this mod for the most part. But I think the Anunnaki is going to go back on here. And I kind of wanted to try something out. I think I'm going to rebuild this guy. Hold on. Let's see. We need a mod. Haven't used it in a while. I need some plum. And I wanted to use the cage cap. Hold on. Yeah. There we go. Let's get this coil out of here. This is one of Mao's screamers. It's actually been in here for probably a year. I haven't used it in a while, but when I was using it, I cranked on it quite a while. Bam, let's get that out of there. I need a bully coil. No. What the fuck is that? What did I take that out of? Oh, I remember. All right, hold on. Those are the NI80s. Hold on. I could have swore I had more bullies out and ready to go. These ones are already used. I could pull a half a wrap off of one of those, and it should work fine, actually. Because I thought I had a brand new set somewhere. Although I could just install, keep those as a set together. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it to get a brand new coil out, or just pull a half a wrap off of that guy. And I could have swore I had more, another set of bullies. Those are all, that's umami. That's a set of regular 26s. That's a single 26. I don't know. Is it worth it to get a new coil out? Keep those together as a set? Because those will fit. I literally installed those into the Bonza Pro RTA, vamped one tank of liquid through them, and then pulled them and put them back in because they were too rowdy for the Bonza Pro. And as they are, they'll install into an RDA for vaping just fine the way they are. So I think I'll get a brand new one out. Let me see. I think I got another set in here. Bully! There we go, perfect. Because that way I'm not messing around because that one coil, or because the one lead on both sides is already kinked. So we're going to do this. This is what we're going to do. We're going to pull half a wrap off. See, that's how that freaking always gets janked up, though. Hold on. Dicky Mo. I don't know where that flew to. I'm going to pull. Try to pull that tight to try to fix that wrap that got janked. I don't know why that always happens. All right. It is what it is. What are you going to do, huh? All right. Move those to the side. Now this has to be a coil that's wrapped in this direction. So that's one of the reasons why especially I'm using a Duchess coil, because it's got to go from there to there. And it's still going to be janked. Like that fucking Mao coil was janked for some reason. Where's my fucking thing? No, that pulled it back a little bit too. Come on. That worked. And then we gotta lift it. Raise it up. That unwonked it a little bit. Boom. Make sure that these are tight. Why does it do that? See how it does that? Fucker. This deck is so fucking weird, man. Look at how it only like sometimes clips the side of your lead like that. See? And it always tries to push your fucking lead out. Hey, Tim, what's going on? Yo, Willie. As long as it's in there. This one side clipped no problem. That side got all fucked up. I'm tempted to take it out again and yeah, see? Fuck you, man. It just keeps pushing the fucking lead out. Hold on. I can't. It's fine. You're good. It's just, this is being a fucking jerk ass. I wonder if that'll help. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it reads. Okay. Like that side clipped no problem. That side fucking twisted up and keeps wanting to get pushed out. It's like I fucking hate decks like this, dude. Like he could have done that so much better. Could have been done so much better. Let me see how it reads, because yeah, it's reading okay, I guess. All right, let me get up and close to this guy. Dicky Mo. I just shouldn't have fucked with it the first time. Dicky Mo. It's got to make sure that that's clipped. Ah, right in the eyeball. There we go. All right. I think we'll be okay. I want to put this on and I want to check the height. I think that's going to be okay right there. But I might want to pull it up just a touch more. All right. Let's get some heat to it. Yeah, this deck is wonktacular. I'll show you. It's the leads that go wonky. At least it's in there about as straight as it can be for what it is. Those screws, they always fucking eat up your fucking leads. It's less wonky than the last coil that was in there, I'll tell you that much. All right, let's see. Get some heat to it. Wait. Yes, there we go. Where are my tweezers? All right. The hot spots always want to show up on the inside of these coils with this guy. So you got to pull that back corner away. Come on. Turn the wattage up a little. Yeah, there's a fucking... Come on. It just won't get away from it. There's a hot spot on the inside right here that just won't go away. There it goes. Got you, you fucker. Ha ha! Hey, Cassie's here too now. Hello, hello. All right, let's turn this up. Check it at 25 watts. All right, we're good. Bam. Let's reread it. The last coil that was in here was a 0.15. This is going to be a 0.16. Yes, 0.16. Single coil. It needs it because the amount of airflow that punches through this guy. One more time at 30 watts. All right, cotton time. Ugh. All right, let's see. Sorry about that, guys. White chocolate peanut butter. Try it in that RDA. Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do. Especially because it's gonna go on a squonk that I have multiple different bottles that can be swapped in and out of it. It has pretty decent flavor. RDA. It's not as good as like the Broken Addy or the Gematria, but we can try. We can try it in this one. Nothing like waking up super early for an appointment. They cancel at last minute. Reason for crashing so hard this evening? Oh dang! All right. It was either I was gonna try it in here or I was gonna try it in the Anunnaki. Pull a little bit off. There we go. This one's a little tricky of a wick job too. So let's see. Snip and snip. I'm just gonna fluff it up, not trying to really thin it out. Because the way that this deck is angled, you kind of have to, gosh darn it, there's just shit everywhere. Make sure that it tucks into these corners, right? But then you got to push it away from the center here, because your airflow comes through here. All right. It's an interesting guy. I haven't used it in a while. Just because it's not one of my favorites that came from Broken Ohm. Although Alex later admitted that he didn't really design as much of this RDA as Hussar claimed he did. He basically designed the caps and the accessories for it. They designed the deck. And that makes total sense. It's a total Hussar fucking let's do some weird ass deck design type of freaking RDA. All right, there we go. It's in. We're good. We made it. Hey, Jake, what's up, dude? Come on. There we go. We're built. We're wicked. I guess we're gonna try the white chocolate peanut butter in here. Did I miss what deck this was? It's the Broken Hussar. So it's a collaboration RDA between Broken Ohm and Hussar that they did, I don't know, 2 years ago maybe? And we had a little trouble, as you can see. It kept on trying to freaking kick this lead out because of the way that those posts are designed and the edges are at an angle. The screw kept on. This one clamped down no problem. This one kept on trying to push out. But we got it built and wicked. It's reading correctly. So we made it happen. What's going on, dude? The Brosar. Yeah, it's called the Brosar. The Broken Ohm Hussar. They nicknamed it the Brosar. So we're going to go white chocolate peanut butter. You'll have to trust me that that's what that says. We're going to try the white chocolate peanut butter on here. We got to get this thing open. I should have done this before the stream, but I wasn't sure what I was going to get into tonight, to be honest. Because at one point I was questioning whether or not the laptop was going to cooperate with me. But this should be the last Wickin It and Kickin It with this laptop. And we're definitely going to be trying some new things when the new laptop gets here. We're 100% going to finally set up the new camera. Somehow. I'll figure out exactly how to mount it and shit. Maybe I'll just put it right on this tripod. Don't like that deck at all? No, I don't like the deck either. So I don't really mess with this RDA too much, but I kind of felt like giving it a go. I haven't used it in a while. I think man, this thing is full. Maybe this was the bottle that leaked a little bit. One of the bottles leaked, and I thought it was the chocolate chunks that Cassie was nice enough to sell me a bottle of. But when I opened it up, it didn't look like there was any broken seal or anything. I think this was the one that leaked. But not much, just enough to get a little bit of liquid onto the labels. The one thing that's nice about this RDA is it does do pretty decent with dessert profiles. Because you really need to crank the wattage on this guy. I should have, damn it, I'm an idiot. Before I built this, I forgot. This had an alternate deck that they sent. Because the original deck, the 510, was cut too long. It was like the 510, the threads, they were cut too long. And then they sent another deck that was shorter. Hopefully this fits on the squonk that I want to put it on. Because I forgot I should have swapped the deck over before putting a new coil in. That was one of the reasons I wanted to rebuild it, and I totally forgot. Well, if not, we'll just end up putting this right back on the mod that it was on. So this has I just want to tuck these out of the way a little bit more. This weird little, yeah, taser. That's a single bully. And that's only at 30 watts. This has this weird little inner chamber that has to go down. You'll see that there's these little notches. There's one here and here, here and here, that these little teeth fit into. And that's got to go on. And then this cap goes over it. But I'm going to use a different cap because I think it's going to go cool with this drip tip I want to put on there. Because Remember earlier I was like, I need to run like a taller drip tip. So I'm going to put this on. This only allows you to cut the airflow off so much though, because it's open. It's a cage cap. So I got to line it up perfectly to where it cuts off just a few holes worth of airflow. And then I want to get my 510 drip tip from the Team Single Coil kit. Bam. Ooh-wee. And then, hold on. I got a plan here. I got a plan, I promise. It's gonna go on that mod. Once I can make sure that, let's get the bottle out. Come on. There we go. I probably should have grabbed a different beauty ring. One that's not as thick. But this works. Interesting RDA once you put it all together with the drip with the beauty ring and everything. Let me make sure. Hold on. I gotta back this off a little bit. It's got a. Oh no, I was turning it the wrong way. What a dumbass, Steve-O. Bear with me a second, guys. I thought I was loosening it, and I wasn't. I was tightening it. I gotta loosen it. Perfect. It does fit on here perfect. Now tighten it back up. There. We're all together. Woo-wee! Told you it was all going to come together. You did that, and I thought for a second that it was the beginning of raining blood. Love that color green. Oh, hey, what's up, Cheryl? Thank you. Yeah. Now I'm gonna do what I've been doing. Is continue putting all my faith into the fact that Cassie has been making bangers, and we're just gonna fill the squonk bottle right up. We're not gonna even try it first. We're just gonna fill it right up. All right, then we're going to put the straw in. Pull it up a little bit. What way does it go in? I forget. Hold on. Doesn't really matter. Got to angle it in there. Lift up from the bottom with a flat head so it goes up and over the little screw. I think I'm gonna grab, hold on. I think this battery is going to match real cool. But I don't know. Oh, no, it's not going to work because it's upside down. You dumbass, Steve-O. I need to rewrap one of these eyeball batteries the correct direction. This will work. This has the close to that color green. Ah! All right. Yeah, that's going to work. I wanted to use one of those eyeball batteries, but that's got some of that color green in there. What happened there? But that eyeball, I thought, because it had some of the green and the red in it. But there we go. There she is. That eyeball has red, and this drip tip has some of that red in there. Straw Bottle Pirates. The mod design reminds me of the Aztec treasure from the Pirate of the Caribbean. Yeah. Well, this is what was this one called? The Maya. The Maya. Hear that cranking? Let's fucking vape this thing. We've definitely spent a lot of time on it. It's been a while since I used it, but I thought I've always ran this on. I've never ran it on this mod before, and it might overhang a little bit with this beauty ring. Not really. Not when you. I have some beauty rings that aren't as thick, but I think this one matches perfectly because it's straight, it's clean, it comes right up pretty nice, right underneath where the airflow is there. I kind of want to cut a few more holes off if I can. That's about as far as it's going to let me go. There we go. Cheers, guys. Oh, yeah. If you guys remember, this is the one with the squonk bar. So this bar presses against the squonk bottle on the inside there. Wow. The thing is you need a coil that's super rowdy, so it tears through liquid quick. Ooh, that's yummy. Yeah, it's yummy. I would always have like one of these tiny little drip tips on it. You see how short that is? Even with that cage cap, it's so short. I was like, I need to get something bigger on there. Or even this drip tip even might work. It's funky, but I thought, oh, those drip tips that came with the single coil kit would probably match that mod pretty closely. And I think that looks freaking rad as hell. It's drying the cotton out so fast, though. There we go. Yo! That's peanut buttery deliciousness right there. That's really good peanut butter. And I'm starting to pick up the white chocolate a little bit more now. I love that white chocolate cheesecake base. The peanut butter affects it so differently than the fruits do. It's very interesting. Yeah, buddy. But it does pair beautifully. Just a nice, smooth, creamy peanut butter. That white chocolate cheesecake base that we all know and love if we've had any of Cassie's cheesecakes. Mm. I've never tried making a peanut butter cheesecake myself. I don't know, just the profile that I've never really paired together before. But man, this works so beautifully. This is fantastic. Yeah. Peanut butter tends to blend more than the fruits into a creamier peanut butter. Yeah. Need to try a peanut butter cheesecake now? Yeah. And the white chocolate sits nicely underneath it. It's so like perfectly layered into the cheesecake base, and it's no wonder that it just works so well with so many different flavors. It's just such a really well thought out, built out white chocolate cheesecake base. Hmm. Would it probably present a little bit better in a different RDA, maybe? Um, like this, in my opinion, it's a very unique niche RDA. I haven't used it in a while, and I was been sitting there looking at it, and I go, you know what? I need to use that drip tip on it and try it. Um, and it'll match that mod nicely. But you have to build low for it because you need a significant amount of oomph ramp up to be able to keep up with that amount of airflow that comes in. Because otherwise, it feels like the whole vape experience falls flat. Yeah, it was. They only made 300 of them, and a lot of people didn't like it. I do enjoy it. I think in my experience, it's worked best on a regulated mod because I can put a lower build in it and then dial in the wattage. But I like my mechs, and you need to build very particularly for it to run it on a mech. Just a heads up, Steve-O, we do have a new white chocolate cheesecake ready to drop for the summer, probably for the 4th of July. Hell yeah, dude! I know what it is, too. Got a dip, fun stream, Steve. Thanks, Ronnie. Hope you made it home safe, buddy. Nice vapor production. Yeah, this thing cranks. Oh, Stolen's back. But yeah, they only did 300 of them. And that's why, like, none of these got sent out to any reviewers or anything. And a lot of people were selling them not long after getting it. I enjoy it. It's just it kind of vapes for like this little single coil RDA. It kind of vapes like an Asgard Mini, except single coil. It's I don't know. It's just a really unique experience. And usually, what ends up happening is I always try using this weird ass cap just for aesthetics, but then it starts like getting liquid seeping into all these weird corners and cracks and shit. And then I end up swapping back to this cap after a while. But I wanted to try it. I want to see how this drip tip looks on here. Nick is upset because he knows he could have wonked the crap out of this one. Yeah. Well, I wonked it up significantly as well. Oh yeah, that's way too short. Look at that. Hold on. Yeah, no. No. The whole point in building this tonight was so we could use our our beefy 510 tip on there. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah. And some coffee. The only thing is I gotta constantly squonk it. But match is nice, but super short, yeah. Oh yeah. You guys know I'm very particular about peanut butters. I mentioned it several times before. I spent a year and a half working on my peanut butter cookie. Now the peanut butter cookie is way different because I was balancing out the butter from the cookies, the cookie elements, with the peanut butter. Still trying to get a good amount of peanut butter without it going too buttery, too bakery. This works so much more well than I ever even imagined. I've just never tried a peanut butter cheesecake before, and it's delightful. Yeah, Kitty was nice to let me have a few minutes free. Don't mention coffee or I'm going to have to go make some. Oh, make it. Yeah. If I don't squonk every couple hits, it dries out. I want to go back to this for a second and see how well this broke in. Because my dumbass, for some reason, always manages to make the GT4S leak only when I'm on stream. It's such a stark contrast. Mango yogurt after a peanut butter cheesecake. Seems to be doing a lot better with the juice flow control opened up all the way without any gurgling. Polly's Mango for the win. I'm frozen. Polly's Mango for the win in the GT4S. I'm freezing. Stop freezing so I can show off my bottle. Am I freezing for you guys too? There we go. Come on! Every time I think I'm back, it does it again. There we go. The Polly's Mango. Polly's Mango? Yeah, it's a mango yogurt. We we're doing a seasonal. We did a seasonal release for it for the spring, possibly through the summer as well. We brought it back. You want to try the Polly's Mango? I'm trying to think of a couple summery liquids to send you soon, Nick. Stream just is not cooperating anymore. I don't know why. All of a sudden, now it just wants to start glitching all over the place. It's just this laptop. It's gotten to the end of its life, I guess. Everything was running perfectly fine until now. There was a couple small glitches, but now it's just like, yeah, fuck you. I guess the karma's gonna have to find a new home. I have to swap the squonk pin back in here, but the Anunnaki is gonna go back onto this guy. That's where the Anunnaki is gonna go, I think. I'm not gonna re-wick anything else though because the stream's just glitching too much. And we only got 9 minutes left anyway before Seamus should be going live for the dopamine dump tonight anyway. So, but we'll chat for a second. I just don't. Normally, I would try to squeeze in one more wick job, but I don't think I'm gonna do that tonight, just because it keeps on freezing and glitching. Love that mod. Oh, yo, Dan, what's up, dude? Yeah, this was Dan's mod for the longest time, and now it's been in my possession for the last couple of years. I haven't checked the tracking on the new laptop, but God, I hope it gets here soon, because you can see, I don't know why, 2 hours, no issues. Now all of a sudden the laptop's just like, fuck you. You know? Great to see you, Dan. It's been a minute since you popped in on a stream. Bro, broke out some polys. Let myself steep a bottle for a bit. And we loaded that up into the GT4S. And, bro, I forgot how much I fucking love this liquid, bro. So freaking tasty. Got the dopest box of cool ish coming your way? Hell yeah, dude. So happy for you to get a new laptop. Dangle clacks be damned. Yeah. Shout out to Dan for the laptop hookup. See, most of them just watch on my TV, not my phone. Oh, okay. I didn't know. Hell yeah, dude. I gotta refill it and hope that it doesn't leak. Because for some reason, I wicked it perfectly twice. And then tonight, go to Wick It on stream. And, I don't know, I guess I wicked it just a tad too light. That way we can finish off with a full tank. I was about 2 on its way. As well as some hood. Oh, shit, no kidding. Okay. Yeah, I saw you asked me hoodie size. Definitely, dude, I've been rocking this one all winter. And last night, my dumbass freaking splashed a bunch of VG on there. And like I wet it all down with like a sponge to try to stop it from like soaking in, and then I hung it up to dry, and it did this. So I have to actually run it through the wash. But I just threw it on at the start of the stream today because I cranked the air, so when I vape, the intake sucks it in, but it gets real cold. So I was like, oh, I'll just throw the hoodie on, and I'm like, oh shit. It literally looks like I just went dumpster diving. But it's just VG. Are you still loving the GT4S? It's no doubt my favorite RTA. Dude, yeah. It was well worth the investment. And a miracle that I finally found one. Because they're not just out there everywhere for sale. The fact that Inushi had one single last one in stock, yeah, I'm stoked that I finally got one. It's awesome. And you guys know me, I don't rock a lot of RTAs. And with a triple 30 gauge staggered fuse Clapton in there, with 40 watts, this thing is glorious. Sent me a picture. Shit, okay. Oh, what is that? Oh, the same battery. What's that mod? New hoodies will be there by next week, right? I would imagine so. New hoodies. Yeah, and I don't know if anybody's noticed, but there still is hoodie pre-order on the JMW app. Now, if you were to order a hoodie and liquid, they would come separate, but they are still available. Dan still does make them to order. They just would come separate if you order liquid with them. And sometimes he'll wait until a couple orders come in to knock them out at the same time. But he still does have everything everything, the capability to make those hoodies to order. T-shirts would be rad for the summer. I still have hats too. We should put those back up on the app, Dan. I still got a stack of like, I don't know, like maybe 10 or so hats. Oh, Bestia, 25 millimeter mod and a caveman mod from 30 millimeter. No shit. Bestia, that's a name from the past. I wish I wore long sleeves. I'm gonna have to get him to make me a pair of basketball. Oh yeah, dude. Chris has wanted a pair of basketball shorts for years. You would probably have to source a pair of shorts that you would want and have them like shipped to him probably. But yeah. Not true. I see most. Okay. I think I'm all caught up on everything. What did Tim say? About the passion fruit? I missed it. Passion fruit tea is back on the menu? Oh, okay. I never tried that one. Then the strawberry cereal are my spring releases thus far? Hell yeah, dude. I have a pair of JMW shorts. So, oh, no shit. So does Ash? No kidding. Yeah. We decided to go with the Polly's Mango and the Juicy for spring releases, possibly through the summer, depending on how supplies last. I'm pretty sure we got plenty of supplies for both, and depending on if people continue to pick them up. I know that first week when we dropped them, freaking everybody went crazy, and I know I've gotten a lot of people message me about how much they're enjoying the Polly's. This is a classic that definitely had to come back at least for the season. And we definitely got ideas for some liquids to bring back for the fall. Certain recipes are going to rotate based on availability of flavors, but we got ideas on certain ones to bring back. Me and Dan have discussed. Always working on new stuff. It's just a matter of sourcing enough flavors to make a release possible. Isn't as easy as it used to be. I know Tim, Cassie, some of the rest of you DIYers know the state of the shipping worldwide, and certain companies not stocking certain flavor houses anymore makes it difficult to source flavors. Like DIY in Canada just sent out an email that they're no longer going to be carrying VTA, and which sucks because they're, I don't know, the closest to be able to source VTA flavors. And now that you can't order from Noms anymore, it's just crazy. Send me the shorts you want and I'll grab them, or Amazon. Then to me, I'll logo them up for you. Hell yeah, Dan. Love your peach bourbon and blueberry. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. Oh, that's right. Nick had gotten you guys the peach and the bourbon, or the bourbon peach and the blueberry a while back. I'm glad you guys are enjoying those. That was awesome of him to do that. Shorts hunting, hell yeah. You know me, Steve, hoodie all year round. Yeah, that was awesome to do that. I haven't talked to Nick in a little while. I should message him, say what's up. But yeah, Nick, have a good night. Love you, brother. We'll see you tomorrow at the fiddle. But it is 9:30, guys, and I definitely have plenty of work to get caught up on. And also, I believe the dopamine dump should be starting over on Twitch. If you guys want to go say what's up to the wee baby Seamus, he should be starting any minute over there. And that's gonna do it for tonight. He's working 70 to 80. Oh, okay, that's why. Yeah, he'll shoot me like a message every once in a while, saying that he's you know, like a compliment on a liquid, or he'll show me a new mod or an RDA that he picked up. I know he finally got his VT custom squonk, and he was stoked about that. So those new 18650 VT custom squonks are fucking gorgeous. There's mine. I had to get a new one. You guys have seen this one. His is like blue and green. He sent me a picture of it when he finally got it. Oh, heck yeah. Oh. I got a few BT custom squonks now. This is the classic one, though. This used to be Dan's. This sentimental. All right. Now I'm rambling. We're going to get on out of here. Have a good night, everyone. Yeah, guys, appreciate you all. Next week, we should be up and running much more efficiently. I can't guarantee I'm going to have the new camera set up by next week, but like I said, I promise by the end of the month, we'll have the new camera up and running. I'm going to do one thing at a time. Got to get the laptop, got to get everything, you know, re-downloaded and installed. First things first, installing the printer drivers and those types of things. But we'll be back next week, and I will see you guys around all the other wonderful places that I see you. I'm not going to be hanging out tonight, but don't forget the JMW Discord's always open if people want to go hang out in the voice chat there. Yeah, guys, appreciate you all. Throw any of your last words, hashtags, or any of that fun stuff into the chat on your way out. I always like to throw them on screen. We're going to go out with another little quick squonk of some of this delicious peanut butter. Thank you, Cassie and Tim, for this gorgeous liquid. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, as always, for wicking it and kicking it with me. We are JMW.